is the future bright for the 49ers despite this really painful loss?
Well, you have to have a quarterback. So is Brock Purdy seriously hurt, and is he going to regain his skills? If he's seriously hurt and he's going to be diminished, no, the future is not that bright for the 49ers. But I think he probably will make it back off this. He'll probably recover. And I would say the future is very bright then. Why? Because the 49ers in this offseason alone and over the last two off seasons have added a lot of talent to their organization. They used this year as a big development year. They got about 25 guys who are developing, who are going to be players, I believe, going forward. From Danny Gray to Drake Jackson, from Marcelino McCrary-Ball to Kalia Davis, from Nick Zakelj to,
Jason Poe.
Jason Poe. I mean, they have a good depth. They've added a lot of players. All those players are improving. So I think they're in a really, really, really good spot, but they need some foundation pieces, and they have to have a healthy quarterback. And if they don't have a healthy quarterback and they can't add those foundation pieces, they won't go. They'll be a good team that wins 8 or 9, 10 games, but they won't be a Super Bowl caliber team until they have both the quarterback and a new defensive tackle, a couple new offensive linemen, maybe a true number 1 corner, maybe a true number 2 tight end. They've got some holes. I always look at it personnel-wise. When their personnel is the best, and Philly's personnel is the best.
Yeah,
and that's why they're going. That's why they're the best team going to the Super Bowl, because their personnel is better than the Niners.
Yeah, although I felt the Niners beat themselves in this game. The missed challenge, that ridiculous pass protection assignment, I felt like they beat themselves, kind of like how Dallas beat themselves the week before. But I agree, Philly is a better team. And that's why I picked Philly to win. They're a better team on paper for sure. That being said, Philly's got a ton of free agents this year. They're going to have to give Jalen Hurts a huge contract extension. I feel like this might be the best Philly team. That next year they might be a little bit worse. And they could downslide. And the Niners, on the other hand, could get better. Although Brock Purdy tearing his UCL kind of changes things. But if they don't bring in Brady, they could supercharge their offensive line, their defensive line, and if they get good quarterback production from their young guys, they could have the best roster in the league right there. They could have a team with no weaknesses, to your point, no holes.
One thing to factor in is that I believe the last 5 years, there has been one team in the Super Bowl every year with a quarterback on a rookie deal. So that tells me loudly that that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to get your quarterback on a rookie deal, and then you got to surround that quarterback with a lot of players, and then that guy's got to fire. So they got a quarterback who they think can play at a high level on a rookie deal. Now go surround him with a Super Bowl caliber roster.
They got 2, and they have surrounded him with a Super Bowl roster. So it's on Trade. Dude, Trade, you've had 2 years.
He wasn't healthy.
It's on you, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Personally, I'll ask you this question. Do you think if Brock Purdy had been healthy the whole game and gotten through the game, would the Niners have won it yesterday?
Well, I picked the Eagles to win that game, so not necessarily, but they would have had a legit chance. Again, the Eagles were kind of underwhelming. They were kind of underwhelming. Yeah, I mean,
it's hard to evaluate yesterday's game for a lot of reasons. One, the Eagles shut it down when they saw the Niners had no quarterback.
Yeah, they didn't really. They were playing safety first offense. Safety first. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Niners offense, they lost so badly in the trenches. It's hard to say that Brock Purdy could have overcome that. I mean, he didn't. He freaking didn't. He got hurt immediately. So hard to say.